Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Coach Oliver, aka Ambition Oliver, coming at you with another video. And today's video is focused on DFW Houston Teachers Anonymous Questionnaire that I created because 55% of teachers either leave their profession, 50% of teachers that are first year within the first 3 years end up leaving their profession. So just trying to figure out the challenges that teachers face, and I've done this throughout a different scale based off of Facebook, Texas teachers, just mostly groups based off of Facebook, here and there, a few places within different districts within the DFW. So just trying to get understanding, not just from my surrounding, but a surrounding of others, just getting a sample size. So before we start this video, there's one quote that I absolutely love, and that's by Denzel Washington. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define your life. Alright, so with that being said, teaching really is one of the only professions, well, one of a few occupations where you're teaching someone and you're teaching and serving someone and you're actually getting paid doing it. But without further ado, let's get to the questionnaire. So I asked 10 questions. I'm going to briefly go over the 10 questions I asked. First question, how many years you've been teaching? Second question, what was teaching your first career? So was it your actual first thing after you went from college? Did you go straight to teaching? Second thing, what subject do you teach? Even though I have it where you just select one, some teachers teach multiple subjects. What made you become a teacher? Do you feel that there's been an increase in educators changing their profession? In your opinion, which is a leading question, well, a following question from the one I just stated. In your opinion, what do you believe is a leading cause of career change? What are your pros of teaching? What are your cons of teaching? Are you a qualified teacher? Alright. And then I have where you pick your top 3 reasons based off your opinion that why teachers quit or change their profession. Alright. So let's get it. Alright, so how many years have you been teaching? So 60% says 10 plus years, which is a long time. Then you have 4 to 9 years, which is 18.9 years. And then the third one is 12.2%, which is 1 to 3 years. Alright, and then you have 8.9 for the first year. Alright, what's teaching your very first choice? You have 55.6% that says no, indicating that they've did some other career and then came to teaching. And then you have that 44.4% that said yes. Alright, what subject do you teach over everything? English language arts is number 1, and number 2 is PhD in electives. Alright, that can be tech stuff, that can be anything when you talk about electives. There's really a lot of electives out there. Alright, so with this, these open responses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skim through it. I'm going to go slow so that way if you want to, you can pause the video, you can read some, but I'm going to skim through it and read the ones that really, for the better, what am I trying to say? I'm going to skim through it for the ones that seem targeted to an audience would have to want to know. Alright, so it says, what made you become a teacher? My love of history and the desire to influence others to love history as well. Okay, so it must be a history teacher. Let me get this mouse. Alright, to help students to the best of their ability. Okay, I find enjoyment in communicating a skill. COVID waiver happened and made it easy to be a teacher. I wanted to shape minds, and I also wanted more holiday breaks. So that seems like that's a plus. A childhood friend with a disability. I teach special education. Okay. So you're free to pause this whenever you want to. Someone's 5th grade teacher. You want to help the kids. You focus on the youth right there. Someone said they don't know what to do with their degree, so they went into teaching. A last minute job. I love working with the kids. It was convenient at the time. The author certification idea was easy and didn't cost much. Retired but care about kids. So that person might have came back after teaching. Uh, to desire to reach to young people. Alright. Desire to help students with emotional issues work through those issues and be able to achieve their educational goal. You have my old high school band director was a great influence on me. Alright. The positive, influential role models of my previous teachers and coaches. I became a teacher because of the joy I received when tutoring students. Tutoring is part of my part-time job in college. Alright. So let's go to question number 2 now. Do you feel that there's been an increase in educators changing their profession? Alright. Why or why not? So I'm going to focus on these. I see yes, 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 yes. I'm looking at all these yes. Alright, here's a yes. Says because we're asked to do too much and not during contract hours. So that means you're at home. Yes, burnout, unappreciated, lack of support. And be free to go through these and take a glimpse at these ones that are huge paragraphs, because that shows that um, they're really letting out steam. And this doesn't clarify that if somebody's leaving the profession or not leaving the profession. This is mostly what they believe for themselves. Alright, so absolutely, pay is always a huge reason. Teachers aren't paid enough for all they're expected to do. Um, wow. Practical expectations is another reason. Sociality culture has put more responsibility on teachers and taken away from the parents, students, and communities. It is an impossible job. Okay. So more is on the teacher rather than our community, the parents, and the students within themselves. Got lack of pay, poorly worked, where was I at? Oh, yes, poorly worked conditions and work leadership from admin. Yes, every year I am working with a different team. So I wonder if that person's just going to another school. Like they've been to multiple schools, or they're just talking about like an organization within that school that they're in. Because I pay an extra unpaid hours. Also COVID. Pandemic. I don't see any no's on here. I see a lot of yeses. Oh, there's not really. It's always been pretty common. No. Not sure. Alright. Alright, let's go to the next question. And this is just a leading question of that. So it says, in your opinion, what do you believe the leading cause of change or career change? Pay, workload, overwhelming stress, lack of discipline, um, lack of concern for teachers and true education. Feeling outgunned and unsupported by management. Lack of pay, dissatisfaction, workplace stress, money issues and stress, burnout, getting only $500 a year after year, more responsibilities, less money, not holding the kids accountable, holding teachers accountable for factors outside their control. That was a huge one, because I definitely could see that. Students are unmotivated and unaccountable. That is a big one. I can see that. I can see a lot of these. So, people are ill-equipped to deal with large numbers of children, adolescents. Frustrations with administration. Alright, so next question. Here we go. Where are the pros of teaching? Alright, teaching the kids flexibility, relationships, and building of lifelong skills. The main pro is making a difference in the lives of young people and developing mind, body, and souls. I love teaching the students. I love sharing things that I know and love with them. Working with athletes. So that's probably a coach. Making a difference in the life of students, seeing the joy and happiness when a student who has been struggling with the progress gets it. So it's that light bulb effect. Passion, summers off, affect the future. Stable pay, no nights, weekend, or summers. I love the kids, the holidays, nice career, relationship with people. It used to be rewarding, no more. Hold on, it's supposed to be positive. It's supposed to be positive. Passion to teach, help others. Being impactful to students. Positively impacting youth lives and vacation opportunities. Okay, so helping others, there's a big reason for that one. Alright, cons of teaching. I'm going to go through this really quick. Alright, lack of respect, workload, politics. You're free to pause this and go through it and read it if you would like to. Salaries, low pay for requirement of job, lack of flexibility. I do not enjoy the subject I am teaching or the high stake pressure of working in a school. See above. What do you mean see above? Oh, you can't see above because increased COVID risk, PLCs, too much homework. Okay. Paperwork, student lack of motivation, inability to act, teach due to administration oversight, not enough money, high stress, no support, PD, which is professional development. Alright, schedule number of responsibilities that are not proportionate to our pay time, pay or benefit does not keep up with inflation. Alright, and you're a highly qualified teacher. Majority with almost 90% says yes. And here is the other big portion of it right here. So question number 10, it says, in your opinion, what are the top 3 reasons that teachers quit? Alright, so based off of this, the number 1 reason that teachers quit or change their profession is overwhelming stress, with 75.6%. Alright, next thing is quality of life, or the cost going up. So inflation compared to what the salary is. So that is 62.2%. And then administration and out of control students are almost equal. Those are 53.3, 51.1. Alright, so with that being said, these are all the statistics I've got from my work sample. I appreciate you watching the video. If you like, just please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have anything that you would like for me to work on, or any project that you have an idea for, I am most likely down to do it. I'm a person that loves doing projects. I'm a person that loves working with statistics, especially that I'm trying to work on my master's, well, extremely shortly now. And digital learning is another thing, another concept that I'm wanting to achieve. So with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this video. If you watched all the way through and you see a lot of things that teachers go through, or things that teachers are frustrated about, then hopefully we can fix all this as we progress. I really appreciate you for watching this. Ambition out.